for you.
Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. Welcome Bebo, James, thank you. Oh, 3 EM, okay, thank you. So in that case, I'm gonna start quickly with this technical analysis. So you don't wanna stay more time? Well, at least you know my technical analysis for our chart, because when the chart is still the same, when the chart is still doing the same thing, as you can see here, ADX positive, OBB is technically, well, some better divergence we can see here, and also curve is still healthy. Well, I mean, I'm not saying buy, right? Of course, just still the momentum is still to the upside. I am still looking for $29,000 TDK here. I think maybe this week we are gonna see it. Maybe in the next 24 hours, 48 hours. I think the next 2 days we are gonna see it. Why? Because I can see a signal actually now forming in 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart right now is where is the action right now. In 1-day chart is the same thing. So here Bitcoin actually is doing very good here. As you can see here, we have 3 strikes of bearish range, 1, 2, 3, and even with that, Bitcoin is not breaking down. So in the moment when you see seller line testing here with the volatility contracting here, I am looking for a next bounce, the next bounce here, and actually this bounce should be something like this, right? Something like this, around 29 30K. Now, for me, this area, I mean, above $27,000, $28,000, no way, I will never buy. No thank you, not with me. If you want to buy here, it's up to you, but not me. I'm waiting actually for maybe the last move here, and after that, yes, we will see a major correction here. Now, the thing here is, like I said before, in 1-day chart is still the same. 2-day chart, we have the bearish divergence forming as well, as you can see here. But one thing I wanna be very clear. Even if we see this drop, is gonna be a pullback. That's it. I think after studying more the charts, I am looking for continuation, something like this. MA55 around there, and after that continuation, because as you can see here into the chart, the volume is very good. As you can see here, yeah, actually OBB is very good. Through the chart here, OBB is very good. Actually, the volume is very good, breaking the previous highs here, and this one is actually higher. So this bearish variance, of course, is going to be nasty. Actually, I'm looking for maybe 20% crash or drop, whatever you want to call it. But in general, as long as it's above the MA55, I am looking for continuation. Maybe other test of 30K or maybe 34 around there. Who knows? Maybe around there. The thing here is, like, as you can see here, the volume here with OBB here is not bad. Actually, it's very good. It's above the zero line here. So you are thinking from here Bitcoin will go to zero? Of course not. I think we are gonna see just a pullback where Bitcoin actually is gonna test maybe around $25,000, a little bit lower, maybe 20K. But even with 20K is fine, totally fine. As long as Bitcoin is holding $20,000, it's totally fine. Sorry, my cat again. Okay. Now, one thing here is, like, Bitcoin this week is about to break the previous high here, as you can see here in OBB. So we are going to have invalidation of this potential bearish divergence. So that means, in general, Bitcoin will keep pumping. Yeah. That doesn't mean like I'm going to buy all in. Of course not. Yeah, of course not. But yeah, if we see this pullback in 1-day chart, let me show you here with a good example here. Something like this. I am looking for maybe something like this. Okay, something like this. Pull back here, the MA55 here, and after that maybe other leg up. Maybe yes. Now, one thing here is that I don't trade with based on gaps. I don't do it. I don't follow that kind of things. But when I realized about the volume, I said, okay, the volume is still healthy, it's still good. Looking for a potential pullback here, and after that continuation, something like this. Let me show you here. Something like this. Yes, something like this is because, well, we have the one gap here, $29,000. Actually, the gap got filled, as you can see here, and the second gap is around $35,000, 34. So looks like, based on the volume, right? Based on the volume, potentially in the future, potentially Bitcoin will keep pumping here, and it's gonna do something very similar as 2019. Actually, in general, it's not healthy, right? Because what happened in 2019, 2020 is this: Bitcoin was just pumping like a crazy, right? Pumping like a crazy, and after that, 6 months after that, just crashed to test the previous low. So something like this I am looking for right now. Something like this. So I don't know how to do that. Like, let me see if I can find the option. There is an option like it's the ghost something. I don't know. Yeah, is this one I think? Around here, I think yes. No, I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. Yeah, the idea is like copy this area. Let me see. No, I don't know how to use it. I need to learn how to use it, but I never use it. Let me see here, bars pattern. Okay, something like this, right? I don't use fractals, just an example, okay? Please ignore, I mean, this is just speculation, of course. Imagine something like this, right? Something like this, like a gap was gonna get filled, and after in the future, we will see something like that. Something like this is not exact, of course, please. It's just, I wanted to show you the example, right? What I'm thinking, what I'm looking for maybe in the future. Why? Because we have here two gaps, one gap here, a second gap here, and actually the same thing, some similar scenario I saw in the in 2019. Now, one thing here is like, let me show you this one, the ADXDI. Okay, good. Is this one? Yeah. One thing here is like the momentum is still to the upside for bulls in one day chart, and Friday chart is to the upside. It's still to the upside, and weekly chart here is still to the upside. Monthly chart. Let me see here. Monthly chart is getting bullish. It's getting bullish, as you can see here. We have potentially, this is confirmation. Of course, we have to see the slow in the next month trending, right, like this, and looks like it's gonna happen. 1 second. Let me. 1 moment. Okay, good. So the thing here is like, as you can see here, the momentum is still to the upside. So that's why if we see a pullback, actually we will see that pullback. For me, is gonna be a very nice opportunity to enter again in the markets. Of course, it will take some months. Let me show you here the RSI here. The RSI here, we have something very bullish happening right now for Bitcoin. I have to be very honest with you. Well, this signal, of course, we are gonna have confirmation in 1 week. As you can see here, this is wonderful here. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why? Because every time, technically speaking, when Bitcoin is above the moving average, as you can see here, yes, technically speaking, is, well, we are looking for a major bounce. Now, the thing here is like, as long as the RSI is above here and also breaking the 50 level, I am bullish in the monthly. Bullish in the monthly, looking for a potential scenario like 2019, like something like this. Okay, something like this. So be careful here. You are going to enter in short. I will enter in short, of course, when I see the various variance in confirmation in one day chart, but I will be very defensive with that short. I will be very careful here, because this is not, when you see monthly, weekly chart, all of the micro time frames in the same line, in the same page, like actually the momentum is to the upside. Just for Bitcoin, no altcoins, just Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin dominance is in consolidation right now. So that means we are in a Bitcoin season. It's no altcoin season. So be careful here with your shorts. You are thinking to short Bitcoin right now, because I think Bitcoin is. Of course, I will do it as I said before, but I will be very, very careful here, because this bounce here, potentially is just gonna be a test at maybe 24, 25. I don't know, around this area, and after that continuation, looking for maybe $35,000, but no more than that, I think. Now, if we use just Fibonacci levels, because when Bitcoin is pumping like this, like not corrections, we don't have any corrections, nothing. Let me show you one thing here. Yeah, in one the chart. Okay. Sorry about my voice. My voice is a little bit weird because, well, the spring is coming in Japan and I'm allergic to the pollen. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you here. We have here. One second. Okay, good. So as you can see here, we have now Bitcoin is testing one of the best areas to sell. For me, let me be clear about this. Not because I'm looking for potential continuation, right? After the pullback, because first we are gonna see a pullback, of course. Yeah. After that, I am looking for continuation, yes, but not even right now. Buying here for me is not smart. For me, right? For me. Maybe I will consider enter again in the spot after I see this pullback, something like this. Yes, if I see this pullback, yes, looking for maybe the MI55 around there. Right now, maybe potentially could be around $25,000. And after that, continuation, yeah, potentially to maybe $35,000. Potentially, yes, maybe I will play this area in a spot. Of course, if I see the signal and also weekly chart is still bullish and monthly is still bullish and so on, right? I want to see the price here, and after that, I will let you know what I will do. For now, Bitcoin right now is testing the major area of resistance. Well, actually, not. It's almost there. It's here, this area. So bots right now, they are selling here, of course, because it's a technical target for bots, right? Algo trading is they are using usually Fibonacci levels. As you can see here, the first level is $27,400, and the second level is $28,500. As you can see here right now, Bitcoin is in micro time frames. Let me show you here. It's actually between the top of the range is this Fibonacci level, as you can see here. Yes, and the bottom is this area. So what I'm looking for right now, well, in the next 24 hours, because we have here Bitcoin is doing very good here in curve in 4-hour chart. I am looking for a next bounce here, looking for me this yellow box. Continuation. And from here, yes, my friend, I am looking for a major pullback. And this pullback is because, well, we have the volume profile here. Yeah, we have the volume profile here. And where is the volume profile? Let me show you here. I think we can do it here. Let me see. Yeah, okay, good. We have here the volume profile is around this area, as you can see here. So one thing here is like the trend is my friend, and we have to accept the facts like Bitcoin actually is in uptrend, still an uptrend in one day chart. Okay, now the only thing I want to see here, because after we see the pullback, I want to see two things. I want to see Bitcoin holding the MI55. Yes, right now is at $22,000. Maybe in that point when we see this pullback, the MI55 will be around maybe $24,000. And only if this asset Bitcoin holds this area, and we see another buy signal here, yes, will start looking for continuation. So, but it will take time, maybe in April. So right now in 4-hour chart, I think Bitcoin is getting ready for a breakout, or continuation. This is not a breakout, a continuation. Actually, it's very strong. I think I like it. I like the chart. Of course, in my case, you ask me, hey, you are going to open a long here? No. I will not open a long position here. For me, even with that, is risky. Yeah. Because now I have a goal. I have to recover my losses of my small account, because I completed my back testing for starting in January, and I will recover all the losses, because it's normal. Every time when I test a new system, I have some losses, small losses actually, but well, that is a good challenge, right? I have to record, and in that system, I don't have a buy signal, not yet. Actually, I'm looking for a short signal, a sell signal around here, 29.3K. Now, remember, this is as a trader, right? When you're a trader, you can short, you can long, go long, whatever, right? But as investor, let's talk about now the long term, right? The long term, like you are investing, hey, I want to buy here because I will wait maybe 1 year or two. Okay. Technically speaking, yes, Bitcoin is doing very good, and we are going to have potentially, actually, it's almost a fact, we are going to have a buy signal confirmation in April. So in that moment, as investor, yeah, every crash you see for Bitcoin, at least in my case, is a buy opportunity. Understand? So if, for example, if Bitcoin is pumping right now to 30K and we see a pullback to maybe $24,000, $23,000, $20,000, for me, is gonna be a good buy opportunity, of course, because in the long term, I am looking for 1 year or 2 years price action. Okay, so now one thing here you need to understand. Last time here we have a buy signal here, yes, as you can see here, and Bitcoin actually here the bounce was very powerful, but after that, what happened? We have this correction here. Even with that, yeah, for me in the future is you, for example, oh no, I wanna buy more like cheaper. I will wait. Well, it's not because I can see the future, of course not. But if I am looking for this scenario, maybe the next 6 months, maybe the next big buy opportunity for Bitcoin, for example, you want to buy around maybe 20K or maybe 16K, 17K, maybe will come. We will have other chance, the last chance, maybe in September, October this year, potentially, yes. And after that, well, I am looking for a continuation maybe around my target, of course, in the long term is around maybe $80,000 around there, $90,000, and that's it, no more than that. And I say that I explain why many times. Now let's continue. I'm gonna show you something new here, an indicator like actually I don't show here, I don't use very often. But it's gonna be part of my system potentially. Actually, it's part of my system. I built the system a long time ago, but how can I say this? I stopped using it actually like maybe 2-3 years ago. The reason is because I couldn't find a secondary indicator like help me to improve my system, but actually I did it now. I will show you right now. Okay, one thing I'm gonna remove here. This is now the time. Oh, okay. Let me do this properly. I'm gonna start. I will show you the system maybe by the end of the live stream, and I'm gonna continue with the technical analysis for all the altcoins, all the things you want. But I have to tell you right now, Bitcoin is doing the same thing as maybe like before. So that's why there is nothing new. I am looking for a other bounce, yes, and potential from there, a major correction, maybe April, 2 weeks around there. And after that, if everything is okay, a continuation to the upside, maybe to $34,000, $35,000. Now, let me show you here the NASDAQ, sorry, the SP 500, because the SP 500 is doing something very interesting here. One moment, where is the SP 500? Okay. Okay, so right now here in the monthly, even the weekly chart, right now here I have to tell you something. If we have the confirmation of the buy signal here in the monthly for SP 500, in the monthly, I am gonna start looking for a bounce, yeah, around maybe 4,300 around there. Why? Because when you have this buy signal here, historically speaking, was actually very powerful. So I know you are bearish right now, and oh my God, the banks are crashing. Oh, the banks this and that. Oh my God, this is the recession. I know. So the thing here is like every time when you have this signal here in the monthly is something you cannot ignore. Okay, so that is the thing. So I know you, the sentiment, right? The feeling like, oh my God, the market is gonna crash again. The market, the banks, right? Whatever. But the only thing I can tell you right now here is we are gonna see potentially, actually yes, we are gonna see a buy signal here in monthly chart for SP 500. And also I have to be honest, SP500 is doing very, very good, holding here the range, even with the sell signal in weekly chart. Let me show you here. This is amazing. This is beautiful, actually. Yes. Let me explain here. Here, when I say, hey, this is gonna crash, here is this like this, right? This is like this. Yes, this is like this, right? Okay, perfect. That was in February, right? 2 months ago. Well, yeah, almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. 1 month. Yeah, 1 month and a half. Almost 2 months. Okay, good. Now we are here. The time is very, very important, my friend, right now. As you can see here, the momentum is, well, it's changing here in curve. So looks like, well, it's not the same here in the past when the momentum actually was to the downside, and now when the momentum is actually turning positive. And also the biggest hint here I saw for OBB is like, as you can see here, OBB is breaking the previous high, and that is a major thing. That means the volume actually is coming to the markets, and looks like at least other test to maybe $4,000 100. And on if we see breaking this, you will see a move to maybe 4,300. So that's why it's very, very important. You have to see always the both sides of the market. I know the here the signal is still to the downside here, but remember, this is a signal where we can say this sideways, right, or falling, right? But as you can see here, it's bouncing. So weekly chart, of course, we don't have the confirmation. We have to wait for the confirmation, right? But any close about $4,000 70, I will say yes, we will see continuation, a potentially $4,000 300. And well, it's because my macro timeframes, they will play. As you can see here, monthly buy signal here, sideways consolidation. Looks like consolidation right now, this. And yes, the next track will be in the monthly $4,000 500. Something like this. Something like this. I will tell you something. Maybe I was wrong in my prediction, right? With monthly showing these kind of things, looks like we are going this 2023. Even I know the recession, the banks, whatever, right? I don't care. The thing here is like, based on my system, looks like 2023 is not gonna be that bad. Actually, we are gonna see major bounces this year. Well, we have to be, please open your mind. Like, I know the news, right? Oh, everything is negative, and that is the thing. Remember when Bitcoin was, when the stock market crashed here, right? Oh my God, the pandemic, war, whatever. And after that, what happened? All the media was saying, oh my God, right? Very, very bad. And after that, but the markets just pumping like a crazy. Bitcoin was $4,000. The top was 60K, right? I am not saying something like that, the same thing, no, but the conditions are bullish for Bitcoin and the stock market now. The stock market is getting better right now. Now, let me see the NASDAQ here. The NASDAQ, what is the NASDAQ? Here. Okay, good. Now, this is bullish. This is bullish. I know. The banks. Oh my God, but the banks, right? The banks. This is like this. I like more this chart than the SP500. We have here, I didn't see carefully here, but we have a bullish divergence in OBB here from this point and this point, as you can see here, and this point and this point, and we have a buy signal in monthly. This is to the upside, okay? This is to the upside. So, as I said before, I know it's very hard, like, oh my God, but the banks, right? The economy, right? I know, but this is like this. Now, let me show you here in the weekly chart. Weekly chart now is bullish. It's bullish. This we have invalidation breaking. Yeah, this thing is gonna break 328.30, potentially a continuation to 350 around there. Actually, I will start looking for. Let me see. This is bullish. This is bullish here. Yeah. 1 second here. We have here. Yeah, around this high, around this area, I will start looking for potential continuation. Now, let me see gold, because now the stock market is looking better with this bounce. Of course, we need confirmation, right? But this is doing good as long as the Nasdaq is above 290. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So let me see gold. Gold. Okay, gold. Gold now. Yeah, we have here. Well, looks like gold is getting rejected by this level. Now the thing here is like gold. We have a better divergence forming in weekly chart. So I think now we can say if we, yeah, this is in the moment when you see the X negative here, you will see gold just getting rejected, dropping here to the M55 again. So remember, when gold is bullish, well, stock market usually is not good, right? But when gold is, this is our better variance, it's very obvious from this point and this point. So I'm looking for maybe 1,850, 70 around there, and after that potentially continuation. But in between here in this time, I think we will see a pullback the next 2-3 months, and that is a very good news for the stock market. So as you can see here, I open your mind here. I know you are bearish, right, Bebo? Always bearish, right? Everything will go to zero, I know. But the thing here is like the facts are the facts, and Bitcoin actually is good. Yeah. It's good. It's still in the weekly chart. Is still below the zero line here. But in the moment you see Bitcoin in weekly chart breaking, it's the index. But you see breaking here the zero line here, automatically I will be bullish, looking for, I mean, major, I mean, higher prices, maybe even $40,000. But it's a process. It will take time. It will take long time. Of course, it's not like tomorrow. Of course not. So if I am very honest with you, I am flat right now. I'm still flat. I didn't buy anything here. No, I don't have altcoins. I don't have anything here. I sold everything around here, this area. And I'm planning to enter again. If we see, for example, this bounce here to 34, 35, for me, it's going to be enough to say is reversal in weekly chart, and I will wait for the next pullback, looking for potential continuation. But as I said before, it will take time in some point this year. Let me close my door because my cat is crazy. Okay, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Do you have any questions? I don't think so, right? Okay, so let's continue just with Bitcoin in 4 hours. I think this live stream is gonna be very short, because we have here Bitcoin is doing the same thing. It's holding here and get ready here because, well, you asked me, okay, what is the next direction in the next 4 hours? Then sorry, 24 hours. It's like this. Yeah. Of course, potentially we can see. I'm not saying right now here. Of course not. Based on my experience, you will see a leg down maybe around this area, maybe $27,400 or 500 around there. But as long as Bitcoin is above here or is holding this yellow box, it's still to the upside. And also the biggest hint here is when you see the center line crossing here in 4 hour chart with volatility contracting here, you will see a continuation looking for maybe 29 30K. And from there, yes, as I said before, be careful here because you are looking for the next buy opportunity in 1 day chart. You will have to wait. I am waiting. You will have to wait. We will see that pullback, of course, but that pullback, based on what I said, all the things I said right now, is looking much better for Bitcoin, where I am looking for something like this, right? Something like this, where the trend is my friend and the trend is to the upside, okay? Okay, guys, so I'm going to continue with the next section of this live stream where for first time, well, at least in public, I'm going to show you one of the potentially in the future, you will see, of course, the replacement of the MA55. I am testing right now this system. I tested since last year. I started testing many systems. Finally, I found one like actually has a win rate of 77% in 1 day chart, of course. Remember, I am swing trader. I am not like 4 hour, 1 hour chart, of course not. But actually, it's working also in 4 hour chart. I will just show you like in general, no rules. Just I want to show you the price action because one thing here is like you have to be very good in price action. You want to use something like this, right? Okay, so let me continue here. I'm gonna show you one of the The indicator here in curve, well, first of all, the OBB is bye-bye. We will not use OBB here, at least with the system. I will not use it anymore. Of course, it's a secondary system. Of course, I have to put I want to, when you see my system, my account, small account in green, well, that means that is going to be maybe the moment when I'm going to replace the system with the other one. And the other one is very simple, very, very simple rules. But let me show you here. We are in, how can I say this? Instead of ME55, right, I've been using for many years, I will use potentially, right, as a secondary system, the VWAP as a dynamic support and resistance. Let me show you. Is this one, the anchor WAP, as you can see here. And let me show you, well, right now in this example, well, I am looking for the VWAP here, as you can see here. Every time when Bitcoin was testing here, major crash, and it's about to test this area. Now, the rule is very simple. If you have experience with my system of trading, well, now you know how to use curve, right? How to use curve. Well, you combine curve with the VWAP and also price action, well, I think it's almost done. So let me show you here with examples. I'm gonna just play this area. I will start just a very small back testing here, just to show you how to use it in real time, of course. And I will show you here with this. It will take maybe 10-15 minutes, but I think it's a very good exercise. One of the biggest, most important features I saw of TradingView is like now they support this buy and sell when you are doing back testing, and actually it's amazing because now we can do it here based on the rules. And well, let me show you here how it's working. First of all, okay, now I'm gonna imagine we are here, you are in 2018 again, you are 5 years younger, right? Okay. Okay, so here we have the VWAP, and one of the things like, I don't know how you're using, because I know some people, they like to use VWAP. In my case, as I said before, I used VWAP many years ago, but now I am using it actually more seriously. So let me show you here. This is the breakout point, as you can see here. The VWAP is this one, yep. And well, the rule is very simple. As long as the price is below the VWAP, we are looking for shorts, right? And also, let me show you here. Well, here we have here, curve is showing us a potential bounce signal here, but well, it's still looking for shorts. Why? Because the VWAP is here, right? So in the moment when you, well, we do this, right? We are waiting, yeah. Okay, so let me show you here. And now we have a potential bullish divergence forming here. Yeah, bullish divergence here. Of course, we are looking for a bounce. And if you want to take this bounce, well, the target should be the VWAP. Now, as you can see here, now the VWAP is tested here. And here I am looking for shorts, right? If I am following the system. So in the moment when you see the sell signal here, and also the VWAP, the price is still around the VWAP, well, shorts are my thing right now here. Let me, one moment, let me fix the problem with this thing. Okay, good. Okay, so as you can see here, now is still working. Now we have the sell signal here, of course a little bit late here, what I like to do here is I like to go to 4-hour chart, and I like to open a short position here, because you can do it here right now, but it's a little bit late. And as you can see here, for example, if we sell here, yeah, we sell here, it's very good, right? Because now with TradingView, we can sell here in the back testing here. So I am waiting here. I am waiting. Well, let me fix this again, because TradingView sometimes is garbage with this thing. Okay. As you can see here, now the rule is like, okay, if we have a potential buy signal here again, I will just cancel my position here. And here I will cancel my position, because, well, technically speaking, the time from this position here to this position is over. I made $40. Okay, very good. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna close this. And now we have a basement. That is a problem when you don't have experience, or you are not very good, or you don't feel like you have the skills for price action. This system is gonna be very difficult for you. That's why I think it's better if you can stick with my system, my core system, because you don't have to be expert, or you don't have to be like, you don't have to read the charts like, oh my god, the price action, right? No. The thing here that we have a basement here where the lowest point is this point. As you can see, let me show you here. This is the lowest point here and we have other big WAP. So now we have two big WAPs. The big WAP is the long term, and the short term. So, and the price is below there. So technically speaking, we cannot open long positions because the price is below there. So we cannot open long positions. So we will have to wait. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, watch Netflix, waiting, playing with my cats. I don't know, having a life, right? Now, one thing here is we have volatility contracting. As you can see here, this is not crashing. You see, this is not crashing. Bullish divergence is up to you. I'm gonna open a long position. Why? Because if this is not crashing, we have bullish divergence here. I am looking for a test to the MI55. It could be the big WAP. It could be $3,700, or the top it could be 4,000. So I'm gonna buy here, looking for a potential bounce. Okay, now first target hit. Okay, still we have time. Volatility is still expanding. You know what? I will wait. Okay, still good, still good, still good, still good. Okay, perfect, good. You see? Now my trade is done. You have two options. You can close here, protect your entry you want, for example. Or you can take profits. Because I am a trader, my target hit. Okay, I'm gonna take my money and thank you. Now let's continue. Technically speaking, this should be because it's below the big WAP. Technically speaking, it's a short position here, but my friend, remember, Bitcoin crashed already 80-90%. So this is not very smart, because I'm pretty sure here potentially we have a buy signal, MA55 monthly, whatever, right? Of course, you have to see the macro timeframes, right? It's not just one day chart. So I am looking for maybe shorts here. I think it's not smart. I will start looking for just for longs, because I know macro timeframes are very bullish, yeah, or getting bullish. So that's why I will just wait, have a life, watch Netflix, whatever I want to do. That is the thing I love about swing trading, because I have time to have my own life, right? So as you can see here, now we have two big WAPs, one at the top and the middle, right? But now we have a new low. So we can do, or what I can do here is just remove this one, because that one is not relevant anymore. So I can just move my big WAP to the next point here. Okay, good. So as you can see here, now we have a second big WAP, and this one is the long-term big WAP, right? So the idea is like, if Bitcoin in some point breaks the long-term big WAP, you are gonna see a breakout, in this case to the upside, okay? So let me show you here. We have here a potential buy signal here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna buy here because it's between, right? So, okay, I'm gonna buy here. Maybe I will get wrecked, who knows? Let's see, I am just following the rules. Now, as you can see here, it's still to the moon, perfect, okay, perfect, good. And curve is still good. Now, watch this. Now, curve is showing me some weakness here, volatility contracting here. So I have two options. I can protect my entry, or I can take my profits. What I'm going to do? In this case, because it's above the big WAP, there's not just one. I am here, right? I will just protect my entry, or maybe my stop loss will be below the MA55 here. Sorry, the big WAP here. The bottom of the big WAP, as you can see here. So I will just protect my entry, and I will just wait, because volatility is contracting here. That means a major move is coming, because monthly I know is bullish, weekly chart potential is bullish, showing a buy signal here. So that's why I will wait, looking for longs, not shorts. So I will just wait, 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 and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and keep waiting. Okay, good, perfect. I am rich. Good. Now, I can delete all my big WAPs right now here. As you can see here, this is about price action. Price action is not just like ADX negative, ADX positive, the slope. No. Okay, just simple. That's why I wanted to keep it simple, but also powerful. As you can see here, now the next thing here is I'm gonna move my VWAP to the breakout point. As you can see here, this is the breakout point. So in some point, the theory is like Bitcoin or any asset will test this VWAP. That is the next opportunity to enter in the markets. And also the long-term VWAP here is not relevant anymore. Why? Because it's not resistance anymore, as you can see here. Now we are looking for a major signal here, where we have here the first resistance around $6,000, but if we go higher and higher, we can say, okay, where is the long-term resistance for this asset? Okay, let me see. It's around $7,600. Okay, good. Now, every time when you see a breakout point like this, yeah, be careful here because it's the first and only one live stream I'm gonna show this, because of course almost all the content is private, but I want to show you in general, right? The rule is very simple. I will not sell anything, nothing. I will hold my position, yeah, until I see a better divergence in one day chart. That's it, simple. So the question is, I have a better divergence? No, I don't have anything. Okay, good. So I'm gonna continue here. I'm gonna just have fun, play with my cats, my girlfriend. Have a life, enjoy. Now, for any reason, if I miss it, because maybe I was sleeping, I was busy, well, the next, every time when Bitcoin or any asset is testing this VWAP, as you can see here, it is very close. In short term, 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart, it could be a good entry point for continuation. As you can see here, I will not close my position. I know curve for you is, oh my God, sell signal. No, my friend, no. Because the rule is I will just sell when I have a better divergence, and that's it, okay? So let's continue. So let's continue here. We don't have better divergence. There is no better divergence, nothing. There is nothing, just I am just watching Netflix. What I was doing here in 2018, I don't know, I was in Japan thinking if I would live here, I don't know, yeah. So as you can see here, we have continuation, potential values divergence forming here. Yes, potentially yes, but we don't have confirmation. We have to wait, right? We have to wait. As you can see here, now, the thing here is like, okay, you want to keep trading here in 4-hour chart? Okay, good. Now you can add other VWAP here in the breakout point. Yeah, is this the breakout point? This is the breakout point, and in 4-hour chart, this VWAP should be the area to enter again. So let's see. Now, let's continue here. Okay, good. Now, as you can see, breakout here. VWAP is about to be tested here. You see, it's here. This is the target, potentially the long-term target I am looking for here. But the question is, I have here sell signal? Not yet. We have a better divergence forming here? Yes, potentially yes. Well, we have to wait a little bit more. Okay, so let's see. Perfect. Okay, good. VWAP tested here. I have two options because my position is very comfortable right now. I can just protect my entry because I am here, right? Or I can just continue with this position. In this case, I follow rules. My target was this level, so I just take my money. Okay, good. Now I'm flat. Okay, good. Now, okay, let's continue here. Okay, let's continue here. As you can see, oh my God, I'm missing out. Okay, good. I'm missing out. Oh my God, Bitcoin is mooning right now. Okay. Now the thing here is like, what I want to do here is like just waiting because I am not in FOMO. I am out of the markets. I am not in FOMO. I can control my emotions, right? Yeah. I have a life, right? I can control my emotions. So what I'm going to do here is just, I'm going to remove all my VWAPs here. Let me add my VWAP here. The long-term VWAP here is this one. Is the major resistance here. And also here, the long-term, the last pivot here is this one. We have this one. the long term, short term, and the midterm is the previous breakout point here. Okay, good. So the question is, if I'm gonna enter here again to in the markets, is because I have to wait for this, right? Something like this, and that's it. So I will have to maybe a couple of weeks, right? Something like that. Okay, so I will waiting. I am waiting. Wait, I don't care the price. Okay, yes, it's pumping. Oh my God, FOMO, right? Let's buy because I'm missing out, right? No, thank you. I will not buy anything, nothing. Now here, oh, finally, I am getting ready to buy. Why? Because curve is about to test seller line here. VWAP is holding this point and also the long term here. So it's very easy to manage my risk, right? If I can decide if I do it right now, of course, okay, maybe I can do it. And I will have to set a stop loss, something like that around here, right? Because maybe it could be like this, right? But, well, always there is a risk in life, right? If we don't risk, we don't win. So I'm going to buy here thinking like this thing is going to do something like this, okay? So let's do it. And let's see. Let's see if I am right. Oh, okay, I'm right. So I have two options here. Protect my entry point, or sell. There is a new bearish divergence forming, as you can see here. This point and this point. Yes. So you know what I'm going to do? The rule is I will wait for the next bearish divergence. So I'm going to wait for the next bearish divergence here. So I am waiting, still waiting, more, and more. Okay, good. Here is my bearish divergence. Thank you. Very easy trade. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Now, we have bearish divergence here. We have here an extended, and as you can see here, the price should be bullish, no shorts. So in the long term, let me show you here. Now we have the strongest resistance is this one, or it was this one. Yeah. And the strongest support now is this one, where is the breakout point where everything started here. So in some point, I don't know when, Bitcoin will test this area. And every time we see this area tested, it's gonna be a buy opportunity, no shorts, okay? If you wanna short this because Bitcoin will go to zero, you can do the same thing here, right? So every time when it's pumping here, you can add here the VWAP here in the top, yeah? Oh, sorry, let me delete this. Let me do it again. Okay, this line is very small right now, but it will take maybe 2 weeks to see some progress here. But the thing here is like, well, this is the point, like this is gonna be my basement. Also, we have here the volume profile here saying actually the same thing. As you can see here, let me show you here, it's around this area. It's around this area, yeah. VWAP is the same level, so we have to wait here a little bit. So now I'm gonna continue a little bit with this. I think we still have time. And as you can see here, one moment, let me do this. Okay, good. We can add the VWAP. You want to trade this range, of course. We have here the previous breakout here, the previous point, and here, as you can see, the VWAP here, and also we don't have a buy signal, not yet, so we have to wait, right? But it's testing the VWAP. I don't care. We don't have a buy signal here, not yet, and we have a better divergence, so I have to wait more time. Okay, so oh my God, what is pumping? I'm missing out. No, I don't care. I will have to wait. And here, potentially, maybe I can kind of start thinking to buy. But as you can see here, the VWAP is broken here. So because it's breaking down here, looks like Bitcoin is reversing the trend. So, well, in the short term, from this point, let me explain. From this point and this point is reversing, right? But in the long term, it's still bullish. Why? Because here, the VWAP is still bullish here. So the next time I'm gonna buy Bitcoin, maybe not here, I'm gonna buy when I see this VWAP tested. That means this area of confluence where this volume profile. So I'm gonna wait. I have to wait. Oh, but it's bullish. I wanna buy. My friend, you have to wait. Have a life, right? Play with your dogs. Do something else. Okay? Because you have to wait for the system to tell you, hey, that is the moment to buy. Here, 1 month without buying, you see, 1 month. You are missing here, maybe you can trade in 4-hour chart if you want, Perfect. You can trade it in 4-hour chart. You can open a short position here if you want. I am pretty sure here is a sell signal here, as you can see here, sell signal. But because the trend is my friend, I have a rule. I don't short when the market is in uptrend, right? So I have to wait because I am a trader and I follow the trend. I am a trend follower, so a big fan of trends. So I will just wait. In this case, how many days? Like July, August, 1 month, in 1 day chart, of course, right? All the things, all the moves you see here, you can trade with my system, my current system, or with in 4-hour chart if you want. But in my case, I am just waiting. In some point, I know this VWAP is gonna be tested. It should be tested. I think so. So I am waiting here for a long time. Remember here, this system is I am looking for quality. Okay, good. Now we have here the VWAP tested here. Okay, it's a moment I was waiting for around 2 months. Okay, good. So this is the long term. Remember, this moment, this trade here, you can trade using 4-hour chart or whatever. For example, here, you want to trade this area. It could be, for example, like this, right? You have this VWAP, and every time when it's breaking here, it's testing this VWAP short, looking for shorts because it's below, just one loss here, potentially. And now the long-term VWAP is this one, right? As said before, it's this one. Okay, good. It's below there, it's breaking, potentially yes, but we will have to wait. Let me see here. We have curve still bad. We have to wait a little bit more. It's a little bit, okay. Now one thing here, let me show you here. Curve is about to show a buy signal here, as you can see here. I will take the risk. Yes, why not? Because it's not breaking down the VWAP. So I'm gonna buy here again. I'm gonna buy here. I'm gonna wait here a little bit, looking for a potential, maybe around $10,000 should be the area I will to be tested. This area, the top of the VWAP here, maybe this one. So I will wait, looking for a potential buy. Now sell signal here, cancellation, maybe yes, you want, but in my case I'm a holding. Now we have bullish divergence forming here. Yes, no, okay, perfect, good. Tested here, I take my money back, I take my money, thank you so much, and that's it. You see? So as you can see here, I'm gonna I can continue here if you want, but I think it's a little bit boring, right? Or maybe you want to learn a little bit more, I can keep doing that. Now here, I'm gonna just do this 3x here, as you can see here. We have here in the middle, so no trade because it's between the VWAP and this one. So the only thing I can tell you right now here is like the Bitcoin in this case, the VWAP, the maximum is this level, as you can see here. There's resistance as long as it's below this $10,000 is to the downside. So we have this VWAP here, like now it's in the middle, so no trade. And in my case, I prefer not to play here because I'm in the middle. And here, what is this? Okay, it's breaking down here, breaking down here, breaking down. Okay, now why is it stopping here? We can do something like this. Okay, we can go to other VWAP here. The lowest point here is this one, and as you can see here, is testing this one. As you can see here, the chart is getting a little bit messy here. That's why I will clean everything, and I will keep it simple. I will just put the top here. The previous top is this one. This is my major resistance, and now my long-term resistance, my long-term support is this one. As you can see here, so I'm looking for a buy opportunity. Of course, yes, because this is holding. We have a buy signal here, so I'm gonna buy here, looking for a bounce, maybe testing around $10,000 again. So I'm gonna wait. Maybe I will get wrecked. Who knows? Maybe yes. Okay, so maybe I will get wrecked here. I don't know. Well, now no lose a scenario. I am protecting my position here. So looking for the test. Okay, good. Testing here. Thank you for my money. Thank you so much. Okay, now I am looking for shorts. Why? Because this is my major resistance, right? Bearish divergence. If I see a bearish divergence forming here, I will open a short position. So, okay, bearish divergence forming here. Bearish divergence. Okay, we have a bearish divergence here. I'm gonna open a short position here, looking for a break of the VWAP around $9,500, and maybe the potential target should be this area. So let me show you here. I'm gonna wait. Better variance, perfect, amazing. And well, let me see. Come on, do it. Okay, good. Now test it here. Take my money again. Thank you so much. And now I will play ping pong, right? Because we are in sideways here. We are in sideways here. Oh my God, I miss it. Oh my God, I could make more money. Well, who knows, whatever. As you can see here, this is the coronavirus crash here. Now you got a very, very simple example how to play with VWAP. Let me show you here the back testing here. The results, let me show you. One moment. History here, orders. I don't have here. Okay, it's not perfect. The thing here is like I didn't lose any trade, right? I think I didn't lose anything. Of course, in the long term, when you do that, I did it many times. That's why now it's looking easy, but actually it's not. The win rate of this system is around 77-75%. Okay, so now thinking in this scenario, now if we do the same thing now in 2023, where we are right now, we are here where the VWAP is the top of the resistance is this area. So where is the volume profile? Is around here, right? Okay, so this area for me is the area for start looking for shorts, not for longs. And of course, the price could be a little bit above, maybe. Yes, I don't care. The thing here is like we have a better variance forming here. Better variance from this point and this point, potentially, yes. And big WAP is about to be tested. So looking for shorts, yes, in my case, right? Now, let me show you one thing here. In macro timeframes, with this system of trading, we have here, big WAP is this one. Yes, big WAP is this one, the top of this one. Sorry, let me fix it. Well, sorry, we have the low of 2018, as you can see here, it's acting as support, and we have the top of 2017 is acting as support. This area is major support, and also we have the long-term 2015, where 2 times, as you can see here, every time when this was tested here, was the low of Bitcoin. 2018 and 2020, as you can see here. So now this big WAP is around $9,000, around there. So this is very simple. If Bitcoin breaks this area, where is going to be the next area? Is $10,000. You see, it's very simple. Okay. Now, that's why if you combine my system, all the rules you know of my system and this one, now everything is going to make sense. Why I'm not using OBB? OBB is a very powerful indicator, right? Because it's based on the volume. But VWAP, well, we can see VWAP right now, and actually it's volume too. That's why I didn't want to mix. You see? Now, the only problem with this system is like, well, you have to be very good reading price action. Because all the trades I executed a few minutes ago, is because, well, I follow rules. Yes, of course, yes. But also I was reading the chart with price action. Okay. So, okay, guys. So this is the first time and maybe the last time I'm going to show this system here. And also all the content, I'm going to start posting this system in, in my Patreon. And I have a challenge since I started in January here. And I started building the system, like improving the system, not just this one, actually there are 2. And in the process, of course, I lost money. I lost some capital. And why? Because that is the only way actually I can see if this system is actually working in a real environment. So the goal is like this Smile account is in red, and you will see that account in this year. In the long term, you will see that account in green. And when you see that account in green, that means, well, I'm going to start using more and more often this system in my live streams. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you like this content. If you like this content, please help me, right? Because I wanna break the resistance. 550 subscribers. I cannot break that resistance. I am like Bitcoin right now at $28,000 just in sideways for months. So I need your help. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Take care.